Creators, YouTubers, and TikTokers are always looking for a leg up on their videos. An easy way to make better videos is to improve your audio quality. It turns the TV into gallery quality art when it's not playing video.
In my early going on YouTube, I couldn't afford a microphone, so my audio sounded like this, tinny, hollow, and distant.
The TV is ultra thin and it's just under 2 inches thick, and it comes with a black art style frame around it. Eventually, I was able to get a proper microphone, and I can tell you it made a massive difference in my audio quality. And it drove down a lot of the comments pointing out I needed a microphone. Joby, though, has just made it easier for creators not only to get better audio, but to do it without the hassle of hardwired connections and different mics needed for smartphones or cameras.
Meet the Joby Wavo Air. In this review, I'll show you what comes in this surprisingly versatile kit, how to use it, and I'll let you know if I think it made my videos easier and better quality.
An early heads up, if you end up liking this video and finding it helpful, to please hit that like button and consider becoming a subscriber. Both those things do help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there can watch, enjoy, and learn from.
Let's start by taking a look at what you're getting here. The Wavo Air Kit is a wireless microphone kit with 2 microphones. You can use the small microphone transmitters themselves as bold clip-on microphones, or connect the small lavalier cables to the transmitters for a more subtle, discreet look. Going wireless also means you can stand at a distance from your camera if you like to shoot bigger scenes. Both mics, however you use them, will connect to the single receiver. This kit works with either a smartphone or a camera, and there are special connectors needed for both. There's lots going on inside this kit, so I'm going to break it down a little further. Inside it, you're getting 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, 2 cables to connect the receiver to a camera or to a smartphone, 2 lavalier microphones that plug into the receiver with windsocks included. There's also windsocks for the transmitters if you're using them without a lav connected. There's different types of mounts, including a magnet mount, a cold shoe mount, a GorillaPod tripod clip mount, 2 clips to attach the receiver to your belt or your clothes, 3 charging cables, and a pairing pin.
Setting your microphone up is actually pretty easy. To turn your mic on, you'll press and hold the power button on both the transmitter and the receiver. Now, this kit should arrive with the microphones already paired to the receiver, and you'll look for a blue pairing light. While my kit did arrive pre-paired, I did also make an attempt at doing manual pairing. Everything seems to work just fine, though I will say the different kind of flashing light sequences on these tiny buttons is a bit difficult to follow. To the Joby engineers, perhaps some different colored lights to indicate different things would be a little more helpful. Now, I've got some details on the specifics of how exactly to set up your microphones on techgadgetscanada.com, by the way, if you do have some additional specific questions.
Let's actually touch on those lights briefly. The LED ring is actually divided into 4. The bottom left quadrant is your pairing status. It will also show you if your battery is low by turning red.
You can control the volume level that your voice is registered at by the camera by using what's called gain. Gain is simply a fancy TV term for volume.
On the transmitter, the LED ring will show you your gain or volume output level. Technically, there's 6 levels, but only 3 lights, so you're getting 2 steps in volume up or down for each illumination of the light. Hopefully that makes sense.
Now, you're not getting any kind of VU meter or viewing level of your actual volume level, so it is wise to try a few test recordings to help you properly set your levels. Getting ready here with my first kick at the Joby Wavo Air wireless mic. I've got the wireless lav on over here, and you can see the transmitter, or sorry, I should say the receiver right up there on the camera. It's got a cold shoe attachment mount that keeps it really handy and right in range. And this wireless lav mic also has there's the transmitter, little clip, so it's going right on my belt, and I'm ready to shoot. The Joby Wavo Air can manage sending audio both with some obstacles in the way or with clear line of sight between the transmitter and the receiver. Now, if you've got a clear line of sight, that's obviously going to be better for your videos. But if you do need to put some obstacles between you and the receiver, you can still get about 30 meters or 98 feet of range, and that is stellar and great for most home uses. Without any obstacles except for your dog in between you and the receiver, you can get up to 50 meters away, which is about 164 feet. That kind of distance is great for shooting travel vlogs or your vacation videos. If you switch between using a camera and a smartphone, this kit is great because it will work with both. Now, the important thing to know is that you need to use a different connector to link your receiver to the camera or to the phone. Now, the cables are marked. The smartphone cable has a label on it if you ever get stuck. You can also look at the auxiliary pin. 3 bands on the pin mean it's made for a smartphone, while just 2 bands indicate it's made for a camera.
One last point on smartphone connections. If your phone doesn't have a headphone or an aux jack, you may need to get an adapter that will connect to your specific phone, but these are inexpensive enough and work great to bridge the gap.
Using these mics is surprisingly easy. I'm using one for this video, obviously. Just clip them on, turn on both the transmitter and the receiver, and get to talking. I'll give you a quick demonstration of the difference that these mics make in my videos. This is me talking using the camera's internal mic. This is me talking using a cheap hardwired microphone to the camera. This is me talking using the Joby Wavo Air with lavalier. This is me using just the transmitter as a microphone with no lav attached. And this is me talking.
And I'm husband Roger, helping with the 2-person configuration of the Joby Wavo Air.
I am definitely happy with the audio quality of these microphones, and the kit couldn't be easier to use. The part I love the most, with wireless mics, I can move freely around the camera, both while I'm recording or while I am making adjustments to my shot. I've also been quite impressed with the battery life of these mics. Joby promises 6 hours of battery life on a charge. It doesn't say if that's for the transmitter, the receivers, or both, or if that level drops if you're using 2 mics at a time in a 2-person interview situation. You will know your battery is dying though when the transmitter and receiver show a solid red light. That is essentially your 90-minute warning. Once that light starts flashing red, you are on borrowed time, though Joby doesn't tell you exactly how much time remains. Overall, this kit is an absolute boon to my video production. It makes it so much easier to move around my sets, and the kit is really compact, so I can even take it with me on vacation. At the same time, it has all the clips, mounts, and options for video shoots, both on a camera and on a smartphone. What are the downsides? Well, remembering which quadrant of lights does what isn't ideal, and the kind of weird flashing patterns aren't super different to be able to tell if the mic is paired or not. I'd actually prefer a couple more maybe pinhole LED lights on the front here. That would make it a lot easier to be really clear about what the mic might be trying to tell you. Even so, I am putting away my hardwired mic, and the Joby Wavo Air is now going to be officially my new vlogging microphone. The Joby Wavo Air Kit here sells for about $249 US or about $315 Canadian, and you can get it from Joby's website or from Amazon. If you want to read this review or reference any of what I've talked about here, head over to techgadgetscanada.com for a full write-up. There you can ask me any questions you have about this mic kit. You can also post them here in comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Erin. Until the next time, you can find me on either Twitter or Instagram. I'm at ErinLYYC. You can also always catch me on Facebook at facebook.com/techgadgetscanada.